words highlighted or covered with what particular color, and so on and so forth. You also have a feature on here, text line number, that displays a number of text per page. If you choose 10, it's going to give you 10 lines per page, but it's going to be in smaller font. If you choose 5, it's going to give you 5 lines per page, but in much bigger font. Now that my MIDI file is loaded in, I'm going to go and scroll down and pick a file that I want to use for this demonstration. I still believe, for an example, and I'm going to press enter. It says loading file, and right away the file starts to play. And now if you look at your screen, you actually have the words being displayed here and at the same time on the monitor. And on the bottom it shows you the chords, so if you have a guitar player looking over your shoulder, he can follow with you. A very unique feature about what Ketron has done here too is that the chord is displayed a slight second before it's actually played. And now you have the karaoke feature playing. As you can see, we have 5 lines being displayed at this particular time for our demonstration. And as you can see, I can now go into the menu feature and go back to monitor. And while it's playing, I can actually mess around with it slightly. For example, I can change the foreground color, which is now in white, to magenta or to red. So again, whatever pleases the eye, whatever makes you happy, so be it. Also, while I'm doing this, I can actually go into the Midijay. Again, remember, we're playing a MIDI file and it's playing with a tempo of say 60 beats per second, and it's a 4x4. I can actually go into the style section of this machine and pick a style to try and tweak the style of the MIDI file. So I'm going to pick something like an 8-beat right here, which is playing at 60 beats. And let's see here. Let's pick something else like this, for example. I can go here and change the tempo, okay, so that it matches that of the MIDI file that's playing at the same time. And I can use a drum machine on this guy and start playing this in sync with the MIDI file, okay? I can also go in here and take out the drums of the MIDI file and use the remix feature and use the styles of the machine to replace the MIDI file. Why would I want to do that? The remix feature is very nice and unique because it actually allows you to make a rather boring MIDI file more interesting. That's like taking a song that was written with, say, an 8-beat pop style, and I'm using some Latin styles to actually spice it up a little bit for a Latin crowd. So I could actually take a MIDI file like Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You," for example, and lo and behold, throw in a cha-cha or a salsa. Another very nice feature with this is that when I'm playing these MIDI files, you will notice, even though the MIDI file is set at 60, I can actually change the tempo of the MIDI file. And if I do that and change the tempo of the MIDI file, it matches up with the text scrolling on the screen, on the lyrics.